one of the byproducts of my life work, and it's very interesting, is the concept of optimization, getting the highest and the best use of, I can go through all the litany of what, time, effort, etc. But you can't optimize until you have a context of understanding of, not all, but of the spectrum of options, possibilities, opportunities that are available, and you evaluate yield, time, effort, because when you look at the way you do most things, not you, it's a rhetorical statement, and you look at the yield you accept, it's almost laughable. Somebody said to me one time, our businesses are very much like a mutual fund with a portfolio of assets in it, different asset classes. And most people don't know how to evaluate the yield they're getting out of efforts, out of activities. We look at 50 different impact points, but the point I'm going to make is if you owned a mutual fund or you ran one and one of your asset class portfolio investments was yielding 2% and another was yielding 20%, would you put the same, and they're both equal risk, would you put the same amount of capital in each of them? Of course not.
Right.
But you can't really do that until you know yield, value, return. I've been trained to look at all those factors and try to say, excuse me, you're spending all this money here and it's producing this kind of a return or this kind of a client or this kind of a profit. You're doing almost nothing over here and these are 10 times more valuable. Excuse me, let's do a little reality check.
Right. Well, a lot of us would stand around waiting to get lucky. Instead,
you wouldn't analyze the yield. See, the data is really interesting. I'm actually very analytical. The data tells you what to do, what not to do. I will find people in businesses where they won't realize that one experiment or one activity they did produced a quality of buyer that is 10 times as desirable and valuable as something else they do all the time. And they will never repeat it because they never really analyzed, or they will spend the same amount of time, effort on everybody when in fact the 80-20 rule always prevails. 20% are going to be worth 80% of their value, but they don't really concentrate on, first of all, investing, not spending, but investing more time, more effort, more nourishment on that, and also trying to replicate it. Very interesting.